What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gamble Last Casual, aka Lugum Sellers. Today, I'm here to review. Well, not review. I'm not going to be reviewing because I suck at that. But I am going to be talking about the new anime Drifters. Basically, this is kind of new. The reason why I say it's kind of new is because the manga has been out for a couple of years now. I think it's been out for a couple of years, at least a year. I know that much. And it's just now starting to get an anime adaptation of it, and it's lit so far. It so far has 2 episodes, and it's absolutely dope. I suggest to anyone who's watching this to go watch Drifters because it's definitely worth it. So far, at least, it's pretty dope. It is a seinen, and it is pretty graphic when it comes to blood and killing and all that. So if you're squeamish, then I would recommend being cautious when going into this series. But me personally, I like stuff like that in animes because it's not a lot of it. So whenever it's an anime like that, I'm all for it, son. But yeah, so I just want to talk about it. First of all, first thing I want to talk about when it comes to Drifters is the main character, Toyohisa. This dude is like a psychopath. He's crazy. Like, it's like this dude lives for battle. Like, he gets off from battling. It's like, bruh, it's crazy. Like, he's a little bit sick and twisted, which is also a weird thing because this guy Toyohisa he's sick and twisted, like when it comes to like battling, and like and when I say battling, I mean like in wars and stuff. But he's got morals. I was like, what the deuce? Like, this dude has morals, and we see he has morals in the 2nd episode when he goes to the elf village and he helps the 2 little elf brothers that saved his life when he first went to that new world. He goes to their village because it's getting attacked by the commander. The dude's name is Aram. He looks a little bit like Hitler, but he goes to their village and he looks around and he sees all. By the way, Aram, he's a savage. By the way, he's a straight savage. He murked all those dudes, those elves without any hesitation. So I can cut down like 50% of your population here without getting in trouble. He said that all elves should die, all hobbits should die. Basically, any race that's not myself just needs to get killed off. So that's what he starts doing. He starts killing them. But then Toyohisa and the 2 elf brothers get there, and Toyohisa, he just looks around the slaughtered village, and he sees all these dead bodies and parents crying over their dead children. And he's like, you bastard. Like, he gets real mad at Aram for killing them. And I'm like, yeah, it's messed up. It is, don't get me wrong, that is completely messed up what Aram did. But like, you yourself love killing. You love killing people. Then again, it's on the battlefield, but still, you still love killing. But I don't know. It was just kind of weird and / funny to see that Toyohisa actually had morals. So it was like, all right, I guess, forget it. But he's the main character, so I guess he gotta have some form of morals in there. But so yeah, he's crazy. He loves killing. In the 1st episode, we see this dude jump into like 10 dudes with spears just sticking up in the air like this. He takes all the spears, and you would think he'd be dead after that. And he looked dead for a little bit. But then he opens his eyes, pulls out I don't know what gun it was, like a musket or something, points it at the general's head. He points it at the general's head, and he's like, give me your head, son. And he just, bah! I was like, yo, it was epic. It was epic, son. It was. By the way, Toyohisa, he also has a thing for heads. Like, pause on that. He has a thing for it. It's like, I don't know if it's like a way to show your dominance on the battlefield. Pause. Like just cutting the head off of a general and saying, "Yeah, I got his head," or whatever. I don't know. I think it might be something like that because he every time he gets into a fight, he's like, "Give me your head," and like, I want your head." It's like, what the deuce? But I guess that's the thing, was like showing your dominance. Like, yeah, I'm stronger than you or whatever. But that's another thing too. When he goes to the village to fight off the soldiers that were slaughtering all the elves, Aram, he finds Aram and he says, "Give me your head." And after a while, after just looking at him and seeing what everything he's done, he's just like, "You know what? I don't even want your head. I don't even want it. Leave your life here. Just leave your life." It was like, bruh, I want you dead, son. It was crazy. Like, he didn't even care about dominance and all that. He just wanted to kill this dude. But in the end, it's funny because in the end, he doesn't end up killing him, even though he very easily could have. By the way, the way he defeated Aram was crazy too. I didn't think he was gonna do this. He caught me off guard when he did this. Basically, what he did was he unsheathed his sword and he threw it at Aram. Aram ended up blocking the sword, like deflecting it, like pew, and then Toyohisa ran up on him, jumped up in the air, had his knee to his face, and God, just no, he didn't hit him. He ended up put him in a chokehold on some MMA stuff, and he puts him in a chokehold and throws him to the ground, and he's got his head like this on the ground, and he has his sheath, the sheath from his sword. He pulls out his sheath and he just commences to hitting him and the head. He just bah 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 bah, and it's like, dang, like you can see, even you could bruh, you could look at the facial expressions on all the elves, and they're just sitting there looking like it's crazy. Like you can see that they're like, this dude is a monster. This dude is a freak. What? And he just going ham, bah 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 on this dude's face with the sheath. He murked this dude with a sheath. Bruh, he just keeps murking this dude, and it gets to the point to where you can see his teeth is coming out, skin is just coming off of his face, and it's just like, dang, ugh. Like, yo, this dude took a big L, son. Aram took a big L in this series. But after all that, he ends up stopping eventually, and he looks at one of the elves, the grandma elf actually, the one who was crying because Aram had killed, I think, her son. He looks at her and he walks away, picks up his sword, and he points it at her. He's like, well, he not like the sword part, but he points the handle at her. He's like, here, take, no. All right, my mistake, my bad. He doesn't give her the sword. He doesn't point the sword at her. He did what he does. He points the sword at her, but then he points it at Aram, who's laying on the ground, basically trying to tell the elf, like, I want you to be the one to finish off Aram, because he's the one who killed your fans, not your fans, your friends, your family, and all that, and just destroyed your village. So I think you should be the one to kill him. And although they don't speak the same language, because the drifters, the ones who came from like their world, the world that's like engulfed in war and stuff, they're the drifters, and they speak Japanese. But the world that they were sent to is, I guess, a more controlled world. You know, it's war still go on, but it's more controlled, and it's like different, I won't say species, but different races, like elves, hobbits, and all that. And they speak a different language from the drifters. I don't know what language they speak, but it's not Japanese like what the drifters speak. So they can't actually understand him when he's speaking, but they can like kind of understand what he's trying to say. They can't understand it for real, but they can kind of understand what he's trying to get across to them. So they're like, okay, I get it. You want us to kill him. At first they was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't kill someone. But then like, well, he did basically destroy our village and kill our friends and our family, so why not? So everybody grabs a weapon and just goes over to his body and just oh bro, it's one of the most brutal things I've seen in anime in a minute, where there was no attempt at censorship, which I love. I love the fact that they're not censoring it whatsoever, because one of the main things that ends up bringing down series like this, like hardcore series, seinens that are supposed to be a lot more harder pause than what they show, is the censorship. Like it ruins it a lot. But I like the fact that they didn't do that in this anime, and I hope they continue to just not hold anything back and just show it all. Obviously you gotta have your limits, but just not be afraid to go to certain lengths is what I'm saying when it comes to showing certain things. I love that about this anime. And so yeah, all the villagers gang up on him and just start stabbing Aram, and that's the end of him. And at the end, like when they're done stabbing him, dude is just chilling on a box, and everyone's kind of like looking to him like he's a hero. So I don't know if he's gonna end up taking over the village as like their leader or whatever. He could possibly do that, seeing as he just saved all of them. He could possibly do that. I don't even put it past him. I know Nobunaga definitely wants to do that, because that was the whole reason why he went, was to take over their village and claim it as his own. So by the way, what Nobunaga did in the second episode was pretty smart. And a good way to get back at Aram also. Basically, he set the crops on fire, and the reason he did that was because, for one, it traps the enemies inside, and also blinds them. Like, you can't see from all the fire. And plus, if you burn the crops, he can't harvest them. And therefore he can't sell them to get money. So you just basically made him broke now. So that was a good way to get back at him. And he also said that was a great way to take over a country, was to set the crops on fire. So the field. And I thought that was pretty smart what he did, because he limited their ways of escaping, even if they tried. Oh yeah, speaking of escaping, when Toyo Hisa, I keep forgetting his name, Toyo Hisa, when he gets there and he's slaughtering all the soldiers and stuff, Aram, he looks to two soldiers that Toyo Hisa is about to murder, and he's like, if you run away, I'm gonna kill you. I'm sitting there like, wait, what? Because essentially he gave him two options. You either die by Toyo Hisa, or you die by me. Because that's the only options they had. They wasn't getting out of it. So he basically said, you either die by this stranger, this drifter, or you die by me. So you can tell this dude is just off a little bit, crazy. Not as crazy as, I say this, Toyo Hisa is more crazy, but he has more morals and a stronger belief than, he has more morals than Aram. And Aram has a stronger belief, where he believes that he's the master race and all the other races deserve to get killed, and it's your fault, you were born, and your ancestors, and all that stupid stuff. And but yeah, it's so far, when it comes to this show, I really like it. I really like the direction they're taking the series into also. And I'm about to stop the video because the video's getting pretty long, and I really don't want it to get up to like 20 minutes. But yeah, so far I really like shows like this where it's like, oh, it's like a war zone type show, and it's like um one person starts up his own nation slash army from the ground up and begins to merge or conquer other villages or countries. I really like that. Getting into like politics and stuff. I really like that in animes. So if that's the direction they're taking it in, which I'm pretty sure it is, then I'm definitely gonna keep watching, and I'll definitely keep giving my thoughts on the show and the episodes to come. I guess you could call this a review, kind of a review slash thoughts, but yeah, man. Like the video if you like it. Sub, you want to see more videos like this, because I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. I found out that when I try to do like full on out reviews, that it stresses me out a lot because I'm trying to remember a whole lot of things, trying not to forget certain things. And when I'm just talking about it, it's like, oh yeah, I might have not mentioned this or this, but who cares? I'm just talking about it. It's not a full on review. So I think I'm gonna start just giving my thoughts on it, and then maybe gradually start getting into the whole review thing. But yeah, I definitely recommend, like I said at the beginning of this video, recommend you go checking out the show Drifters. The anime just started coming out. It's 2 episodes so far. Go check it out. It's pretty lit. If you like seinens, there's definitely a good one to check out. And yeah, my name's Gamer Last Casual, aka Lugum Sellers, and I'm out. Peace. I don't know what. I'm sorry. Bye.